everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is the Sewing Buzz. Can you believe it is the final month of 2023? Whew, this year has gone by fast. It seems like once towards the end of the summer comes, that's when like the last few months of the year just seem to roll on by. So I want to welcome everybody that is new to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and those who continue to tune in from week to week. I have some fun things to talk about today. You will see this video. Lady Dane is sporting some absolutely gorgeous, and you will hear all about that next week Sunday. So as a matter of fact, the day that I'm filming this, I actually filmed another video. I filmed this video, and now I am doing the Sewing Buzz, and then I'm gonna be starting this week, just so you all know what's coming up on the channel for the month of December. I am taking a few weeks off, and so what I've been doing, you all know during Thanksgiving, our time off here in the US, the holiday, I did a lot of sewing, so I can have some content ready to go in the month of December. So stay tuned for this month. This month I have some fun things coming up throughout the month. Like I said, a lot of them are pre-recorded videos, so probably majority of them are pre-recorded because I am using these next few days. I'm filming 2 today, and then throughout the week I'm gonna be filming videos and get those edited and scheduled and ready to go during the month of December. And so I will have the final pattern in focus pick. If you missed the voting, there are 3 patterns up on the community tab. Go check it out. I will have that selected, and what I will try to do is, because that will be announced on the 10th, and so check the community tab. I don't know if I would have recorded and able to edit to add to this particular video. We shall see. If not, just check the community tab, because on December 10th I will have up the pattern that was selected. So head over to the community tab after you watch this video, of course, and make your pattern selection. That is the final McCall's pattern. You all know this 4th quarter was all about McCall's patterns, and so I can say for the 1st quarter of 2024 it will be all about Know Me patterns, and so I'm super excited about that. So make sure for this month in December, towards the end of the month, I think that final video might be a video where it'll be I might have not pre-recorded. I don't know, we shall see. But towards the end of the month on the community tab, I will have the first 3 patterns up for vote for Know Me. So that's later in the month, probably that final Tuesday or Wednesday of the month. You'll see that on the community tab. But over these next couple weeks will be a lot of pre-recorded videos, so forgive me if I am a bit behind on comments over the next couple weeks. Please still leave your comments and all of that. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, all of that good stuff. It helps the algorithm, all of these fun things that YouTube play around with everybody's YouTube channel. Sometimes it look like everybody in the world see your video, get the views, and then other times it look like, you know, crickets. It doesn't matter. I'm still uploading every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So the first thing I want to talk about for the Sewing Buzz, those who are new, typically I talk about maybe sewing challenges going on, maybe if there's a new sewing tool I'm excited about, different things of that nature or something. So for 2024, you'll have to let me know what you think. I believe I want to add something to the Sewing Buzz, and that is something that I have made more on the creative side. So or it might be a handbag or a wallet, because most of my videos are garment related, and I have a lot of garment related content planned and ready to go, but I'm also working on things like handbags, other things, accessory type things, and so for wearing or for using. And so I'm thinking the Sewing Buzz will probably highlight maybe that month, if it was something specific that I worked on, that I'll bring to the channel. So you'll have to let me know if that interests you, but because there are a couple things that couple patterns that dropped, couple bag patterns that have come out that I'm like, okay, I am missing my bag making. Obviously, garment is like primo. That's like my main focus, but I do miss my bag making. Plus, I'll share this with you in January. Just like your style and clothes change and, you know, what you want to wear and what fits your lifestyle, my handbags, I'm having that same thing now come up with my handbags. Because I am wearing a handbag now that it's just not working for me. It's not working for me. After I switched from my crossbody, because you all know I wore that out, the Georgia Girl Stitches one, love. But as it gets into fall, winter, and I want something a little bit more sturdy, I have some bags that are a little bit more slouchy, and I'm finding I don't like those. That's not working for me anymore. I like the bags because they're absolutely gorgeous if I don't say so myself, but I probably end up putting those up for sale. I'm gonna go through my bag collection and decide the ones I'm gonna keep and not keep, and actually that'll probably be a video in January. So handmade handbags I plan to keep or put up for sale. We shall see. All right, everybody, the next thing is getting ready for BHM Pattern Designer Sewing Challenge. This is going to be year number 6 come February 2024. So blessed and so excited about that. God has been so good with the sewing challenge. I thank him for that. And that being said, the registration will open for those who are on the list in January for the luxury sewing retreat that will be in 2025. And the reason for that is for those who received the newsletter, because I already sent out a newsletter. People who are on the list already got their update. There was a separate video and everything for them. I've done that. So if you're not on the list, the link will be down below so you can get the next update. One of the overwhelming things that people really loved and appreciated and thought was a great idea is to have the payment plan. And so the payment plan, people will be able to pay from January through December. So break it up, make it more palatable and easier for people, more accommodating. So not a problem, I understand. But if you are interested, more information about that will go out to the list in January. We'll see how the registration goes in January, because there is a limit. The general registration will probably not open until March. So we shall see. It could open up in February as well. But at any rate, the people on the list, definitely. So make sure if you're not on that list, go ahead and drop in the description box. You'll see the link for that. The other thing I wanted to share, I did pick up recently at Joann Fabrics. There was a pattern sale for, it was Butterick, McCall's Nomi was on sale, and I did pick up a couple patterns. Totally influenced. And I also picked up this awesome vintage pattern. Totally seeing it on Instagram, had to get it. So I'm going to share that with you in a moment. And then, would you believe, for my Vogue, and I'll pop a picture here, my Vogue jumpsuit, I entered it into the pattern review jumpsuit contest. By the time I'm filming this, I don't know the results of it or when it closed on November 30th. So I'm not sure when they announced winners or anything like that, but that was so exciting. Someone through the platform had reached out to me because they saw my review and was like, you should enter that into the jumpsuit contest. And I was like, oh, what? Okay, no, not a problem. So I did. So for anybody who's watching this that voted for me, thank you, thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to stay tuned for Wednesday's video. That will be my Love Notions Secret Sewist reveal. If you all are on the Love Notions list and you saw the Feature Friday $5 pattern, which was the Tranquil, that was on Friday. That was only for that day only. But in that newsletter, you saw the reveal of the Secret Sewist reveal that was hosted by Love Notions for the ambassadors. And so, as you all know, I'm a brand ambassador for Love Notions. So much much fun. So stay tuned for Wednesday's video, because I will have what I did and the hack that I did to create the look that my secret sewist picked out for me. Oh, also going on until, I want to say it's mid-December. I want to say it's mid-December. It's on my website, but everything is still, this 45% off on SewNaturalDane is still going on. I am down to like 3 buttons left, 3 packs of buttons left. So you guys have been, and the labels have been selling super fast, and the calendars trickling out, but getting out. So make sure the monthly makes calendars, the, garment labels, the buttons, like I said, I only have 3 buttons left. You'll see everything else is sold, has been sold out. So make sure that you head on over to the website and grab what you can on the website, so you can take advantage of the 45% off, because that will go on through the middle of December, I believe is how I have it set up on my website. So make sure you go check that out. It might be through the December 21st, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, you'll see it on my website, so make sure you go check that out and shop. SewNaturalDane.com. I would appreciate it. And the last thing before I jump into new indie patterns, and then I'm going to share with you the commercial patterns that I have. I did no Black Friday shopping. Can you believe that? Typically for Black Friday, I always plan in advance where I buy fabrics for BHM, what I'm planning to make for BHM. And so, but I hadn't settled on fabric. So I didn't do any fabric shopping, and I missed, it was quite a few good sales that came out during that time. So, but the only thing I did purchase that I knew I was focused on and was like hawking, and I found it on Amazon, excuse me, on Amazon, is a tablet. I needed a new tablet because my tablet was archaic. I mean, it barely played a YouTube video anymore. That's what I started. I just resorted to using it, my old tablet. And that tablet is years old, and it barely got itself together to play a YouTube video. And so I watched out for the sales, and I ended up finding my tablet. It's a Samsung, it was on sale for 45% off for Black Friday through Amazon. Got it. And actually, I just had my protective screen just came in, and my holder for it. And I'm making a case for it. I'm going to share that in a future video. But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much all I bought. I wasn't pressed for anything. I will say that. I wasn't necessarily pressed for much. And so I decided, you know, if I want something, if it's not, you know, if I miss the sale, I miss the sale. That's fine. If I want something, I'm going to get it, on sale or not. So let's quickly run into, I just have a few indie patterns, and then I'm going to share with you the commercial patterns I picked up from Joann Fabrics. I only picked up 4, and so I'll share those with you, and then the other pattern that I picked up. So real quick, the new indie patterns that dropped in the month of November, you already know, is the Andy's jacket. And as a matter of fact, let me go grab her. Okay, I had to run and grab her, the Andy's jacket by Itch to Stitch. And so you guys know I am in love with this purple. It was on sale. Thank you for everybody who supported and grabbed the pattern and using my link. I greatly appreciate it. You know, it has the zipper pockets. I lined it with fleece on the inside. The outer came from Fabric Wholesale Direct. It's a ripstop, and so I use that. But anyway, I'm not going to get into it. Absolutely love it. You can go back and watch the full review. I get into all of the details, how I interlined it, pockets, zippers, all of that good stuff. Go check that out. And you all know I had some fabric left over, and I made a scarf. I think I mentioned that in that video. I had made a scarf to go with it. I had just enough of the fleece, because that's a fleece in there, and absolutely love it. So yeah, go ahead. If you have not checked that video out, go check the video out and consider purchasing the pattern. It is really good. And so something that sink your teeth in, but it is really good. And I have worn it because it's gotten a little cool where I needed to run out during the day and it was just a little bit chilly. So I threw this on. Absolutely perfect. The other one, now this is a bit of a cheater because it actually, at the time I'm filming this, it just dropped the day before on December 1st. And it is the Itch to Stitch Cubrata skirt. I wasn't a tester for this, but I wanted to share it with you because it's on sale now for 20% off through December 7th. And so this is an A-line silhouette skirt. And this is, it features 5-panel gourd skirt design, front and back. Well, 6 panels on the back. And it does have a couple different length options. It has a simple center back zipper, and it is designed for medium weight woven fabrics. So I am like cheating and popping this in right now because it's on sale, and it's on sale like I said until December 7th for 20% off. I will leave a link down in the description box down below. The next pattern is the Lydia Naomi Diner trousers. So many of you probably follow her here on YouTube, so you probably already know about this, but this is her nice trouser pattern that has angled pockets on the front. You have a nice fly zip and shape button waistband on the front. And then she also talks about the waistband having elastic in the waistband for the back piece. And she does share how she put in her fly zip on her YouTube channel. So make sure if you know, it's your first time putting in a fly zip, you can see the way she does it. Obviously, there's a lot of ways. If you have a way that you're simply comfortable with, do that. But then she also shares her way of doing it as well. And it might be a new technique or idea that you hadn't thought of before. Then we have the Chris Woods Juniper dress in Pinafore. What I liked about this is that, for one, I could totally see this in Texas. Now, some places this might not be ideal for, unless you're going into a place that, you know, you wear a nice little dressy shawl or something like that. But the big bow on the front of this, I was like, wouldn't that be gorgeous in like a nice velvet or something like that for a nice holiday party? Couldn't you see that dress in a nice holiday long dress holiday party? It looks to be relatively easy to wear. It is sleeveless, A-line garment, and it says it falls below the knee. And it, like I said, it features a large bow at the shoulder. The bow and the shoulder straps are created with a wide tie that threads through a channel at the top of the dress. So that's telling me, you know, you can bring it in as much as you want, and definitely you can, I would even, if you're a person who like bows or like that exaggeration, I would probably just make that bow as long as you can, so when you do tie it up, it's like that's your dramatic piece. And then you might not need a staple necklace like I have on in my other video with the dress. I was wearing this this necklace, and I can link to this down below. But at any rate, you know, that could be the statement, and all you have on some nice little dainty earrings and maybe some beautiful jewelry, bracelets, and that's all you would need. But that's what I thought when I saw this. I was like, that is absolutely gorgeous. And then something maybe fun, you're thinking of making some holiday gifts or something like that for friends and family. Here is the Soul House 7 Moon booties. I thought this was super cute. I noticed that they rated this as intermediate, and it's because of the layers and maybe the thickness or challenge depending on the type of machine you have. It's domestic machine friendly, but I believe they labeled it intermediate because of the thick layers. And even though it's domestic machine friendly, if you're not used to working with thicker layers like that, that might be a challenge for you. I'm sure they have in their pattern you know, maybe some tips and tricks for all of that, for working with the type of fabrics that you choose and different things, the needle to work with and different things of that nature. But I thought these were super cute, nice slip-on booties for you. And it does have a foam insulate foam insulation, so it's meant to keep your feet warm and everything like that. So I thought this was nice if you wanted to make something like this quick, maybe for a gift for yet this season. The next one, the last two, is the sewing lingerie book. Now this is I got this through another email list that I'm on. I can't remember who, the name is escaping me. I feel like I see the name but in my eye, but I mean up here, but I can't remember the name. It was in her email that she saw this, or that she advertised this, and this is by Magdalene. I'm probably saying that wrong. I'll put her name on the screen, but it's a pre-order. It doesn't release. It will be available on December 15th, according to the link. And I'll leave a link down that was shared down in the description box. But I thought another resource book. You guys know I have been going on and on, which is something else I want to get better at in 2024, is my bra making. I have got to get back into my bra making because I made, you know, a few in, there was one I liked that I wanted to tweak some more, but then I saw a couple other patterns where I like the design and the coverage. And so I need to give those patterns a try. But at any rate, anything that you can put in your toolbox, your resource box that I think can help, I think that would be awesome. And so I do see me picking up this this book in the future, but I wanted to share it with you. It's not released yet. It's on pre-order, but if you're interested, definitely I'll leave the link below. The final pattern I want to share with you is by Muna and Broad. It's the Hexam dress, and this was just so super easy. I mean, this is like one of those cute, casual, throw over your head. I would say I would put one of my nice thick belts on with some boots or something, which I don't have. I'm getting and so something like that. I can see that dressed up like that. But it's a nice versatile knit dress, and it's designed to hit below the knee. And it says it has a kind of a relaxed flare fit for view A, and then view B is more of a cocoon shape type dress. And so, but I thought this dress was so good, and you know the sizing for Muna and Broad is absolutely awesome. I made the Nulabar, I'm probably saying that wrong, tank dress like 3 years ago, and I really did like that. And so yeah, and I do know from the instructions, Muna and Broad, their instructions are absolutely wonderful. So I would highly recommend getting this pattern as well. But yeah, those are it for my indie patterns that I want to share with you this month. Let me share with you real quick the couple commercial patterns that I picked up. So this first pattern I want to share with you is a vintage pattern. So if you saw my sewing buzz for the month of November, you know that Rochelle from Rochelle Handmade Designs was running these vintage Vember sewing challenge. So you sew vintage in the month of November, and so she had collaborations with different people throughout the month. And so Sarah from over on Instagram posted this is so good. This is a quick sew vintage pattern. I found it on Etsy because as soon as she and I'll pop up her little video she showed, as soon as she showed this, and she made view what view is that? That is view E down here at the bottom, the vest version. Oh, when she showed this on Instagram, I was floored. I said, I have got to have that. And it was just that vest. It was that vest. It does have the turtleneck. It has the vest with the long sleeves, the turtleneck. And I only paid, this pattern wasn't listed for a lot. I was surprised because I only paid with shipping $7. You all know when you grab vintage patterns, usually on Etsy, they're like anywhere from 15, 20, 25 bucks. And if you really want it, you're going to pay for it. And so I really wanted this, and now was prepared to pay for it. But with shipping, it was only $7. I want to say the pattern was only like 3 something, and then the shipping was the balance. So that was so super easy and for me to pull the trigger on. And so the bust it goes up to extra large, this pack. So the bust goes up to a 45, waist a 36, and a hip of 47. So obviously it says it has a stretch ruler on here. It doesn't say that part, the bottom part where it says how much stretch is required. I can look at the pattern too see if it mentions it again, but that part was kind of torn on here, so I don't know what the stretch percentage needs to be. I'll have to check. But when I saw Sarah's, absolutely loved, and I had to have it. So thank you, Sarah, for the motivation. And yeah, and she let me share her pictures too. You got to go out and look at her Instagram, because those all of hers were absolutely beautiful. Now I picked up 2 Nomi patterns only by Beauty J'adore, and I picked up this first one. This is Nomi 2046. I picked this up only this here. I'm gonna hold it up here. I only picked, when I first saw this, I was like, oh, it just looked like just a kind of a long dress, and not really paying attention. And it takes me to see people sometimes sew things up before I'm like, oh. And so, but before I know it, because that comes with pants and that long top on there with the side slits. Once I saw that Sew Monica, her version, and then I started seeing more versions pop up, I was sold. I was like, I just kept overlooking this. I did not know that. I did not realize that the pattern had that zipper feature in it for the top. So, or for the dress, if you decide to wear it as a dress like that. I was like, I got to have it. So I went ahead and picked that one up. Same thing with Beauty J'adore 2052. Same thing with this pattern. Somebody made the pants, and I believe the person I saw used a camo, and somebody else used a twill of some sort. I forgot, but I just loved how they looked. I loved how they looked, and I was like, you know, I was sleeping on this. I am going to get this, because what you can't tell, and I'm going to flip it over, is the look at the line drawing for the pants. See that, those big patches on the front? I'm calling them patches. And so, but I thought that was so cute. And having a nice oversized button down, hey, that's an added bonus. But I did like the feature on those pants. So I went ahead and grabbed that. Then I also grabbed, and I'll pop these 2 up because yeah, I have something to say on both of these. You guys know I don't typically buy Butterick patterns. There's very few that I see that I'm thinking is different from Simplicity McCall's, Vogue. If I have something I think that's similar, I'm definitely not getting it in Butterick. But these are 2 tops I got. One is Butterick 6876, and I got the size pack 18 through 26. I love this top. You would think, maybe you would think, I don't know, you would think that okay, what's so special about this? I think, my personal opinion, don't come for me in the comments, my personal opinion is the model should have been fuller busted. I think that would have made the top part, that little crossover detail in the top with the V, stand out a little bit more and look a little bit more appealing. For me, on the smaller bust model, the top does not look appealing to me at all. I had to like look at this pattern a couple times because I was flipping through the book and I was like, oh, I liked it, because y'all know I like sleeveless tops. And so the sleeveless version jumped out at me. When I looked at hers, I was like, she needs some more breast or something to fill that out. So, because the sleeveless version was beautiful, and it looks different obviously on drawn illustrations as opposed to an actual model, but I had to pick it up. I was like, I want the sleeveless and I want to do this, and I think that it would just look so good on a full bust. So I went ahead and grabbed that one. And then same thing with 6875. Now the model on the front here, because I think the garment fits her better, it looks good on her, even though she's smaller bust. But I can see larger bust, I can see just looking, that little cutout here over the shoulder, it'll just pop and just look absolutely magnificent. I love it. I actually love the version the model is wearing because she has the elasticized sleeves with the slit. I absolutely love that. I think that's a beautiful top. Again, I am learning to look beyond the models and look beyond the illustrations, and I had to do that for both of these butterick patterns. I had to look beyond the models and beyond the illustrations that they that they put on the front. And then other patterns, it's a matter of me seeing somebody make it up and I'm like, oh, okay, now you know the ideas get to flowing. Are you guys like that? You have to let me know. So yes, thank you all so much for tuning in today. Again, you will have a lot of pre-recorded videos coming your way over the next couple weeks. So give me time to come back in and respond to videos. I would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to thumbs up this video. Let's get this algorithm moving. Close out the year with this good algorithm moving upwards. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. You all have a blessed start to your week. Don't forget to hit the notifications. So yeah, here come a lot of pre-recorded videos over the next few weeks. All right, everybody, have a blessed one. We will talk to you soon. Bye.